last time, it has been a hot minute. We finally defeated Smog. Smog is dead forever, maybe. Hasn't
Right.
been confirmed. Anyway, while we did kill him, seemingly, Cal sacrificed himself. He used himself as a lightning rod so that they could land the finishing blow on Smog, and he has not woken up. The face on his sword is gone. He is seemingly just a normal sword now. And Ian knows something is wrong. I mean, obviously everyone knows something is wrong, but Ian can feel it. It feels... Oh, go ahead.
Isn't Sarge carrying Cal?
Yes, Sarge has Cal in the sword sheath that he has.
Okay.
And Jam was taking them back to the village so that they could try and figure out what's going on with Cal. Because he said that the village elder might be able to help. So as we continue, they are going back to the village, and things... Well, they're very odd at the moment. I mean, they killed Smog, but it feels like things are even worse. The bog seems to still be poisoned, and obviously Cal is not good. There is just a palpable feeling of dread. So what's everyone doing right now?
Sarge is walking.
We're on a boat, so walking is probably not a good idea.
Well, he's sitting on his ass looking off into the distance. Well,
Man,
no, he's looking over at... he's actually sitting by himself looking over at Cal.
I could see him holding Cal in his hands.
I just imagine Ian is just looking over at Cal and just thinking.
For Ian, it feels strange. This is the first time where he's felt Cal being missing. No matter how far apart they were in the Walmart or anywhere else they were.
It's under the settings, baby.
This was the first time where he just couldn't feel him at all. They've always had some connection. Even when... Oh, go ahead.
I just imagine, like, in the Walmart or wherever, they just kind of developed a sense, like, they kind of knew what direction the other was in.
Yeah, that's what I always thought, too. But now, he's looking at Cal, but yet he can't feel that Cal is there. What is Prim doing right now?
I think there's a lot... I think she's having a lot of reflection because she's coming to realize a lot of different things that are going on within her right now. With the self-discovery of all the weird nonsense when she was, like, in the void. I think she's still kind of, like, still not entirely there in that sense. Like, she's present, but she's not really. I think that fits her right now, just because she had, like, a real out-of-body experience like that. And she wasn't used to stuff like that before.
From from like next to her, I should say, the mysterious elf is seemingly just sitting there. Like, obviously she isn't actually there, but from Prim's perspective she is. And she's also looking at Cal, a bit concerned. Ian crawls over and picks up Cal. And yeah, so I just see Sarge, like, he watches Ian take him, and Sarge just, like, slowly nods. Like, yeah, it's alright.
I don't really know how he is taking him. I mean, it's filled with little spider legs, but we're gonna ask questions here.
What's Sapphire doing right now?
I'm putting icing on cinnamon rolls, and I want everyone to just kind of question why
Where she got them from?
happened and where did I get them from.
Oh wait, didn't we order those from
No, we
ordering pizza?
I thought we ordered corn dogs.
Yeah, but I
do
thought
you mix
someone
up?
ordered a cinnamon roll.
I think y'all tried.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
we
sure what
tried
went
and they said
through,
it
but
wasn't
I know y'all tried.
Well, I'm just gonna say it succeeded, and Sapphire got them.
It's like the make your own cinnamon roll thing. It's just like the cinnamon roll, like the actual cinnamon roll, and then the icing separately.
I'm just imagining that she's icing the cinnamon rolls, but that she sees that everyone's sad, so to not look insensitive, she starts drawing sad faces on the cinnamon rolls with the icing.
That turns them around and presents them to everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
She just starts handing them the sad cinnamon rolls.
That's great.
that's like very fitting for it. I just thought that'd be funny.
I imagine she's like, here, this will cheer you up. Have a cinnamon roll, and it's just a sad face.
Yeah, it's a sad face.
She got Sarge over here. Thanks. I think I'll eat it
Exactly
now.
supposed to eat this.
Better.
I did what?
And then
I
Jam takes like he's not even looking down at the cinnamon roll. He's still watching intently on where he's going with the ship, but he still takes a determined bite. Don't worry, everyone. I know the Elder will have something that can help him. I just know it. We can't give up hope.
I ain't giving up nobody.
I think we've lost near enough.
Yeah, I've got hope.
And we've got cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, except I'm not gonna eat mine. I'm gonna save it and share it with Cal.
We got cinnamon rolls that Ian can't eat.
What good is a cinnamon roll?
He could try.
I just
If you
imagine
roll
like
high enough.
behind Ian's face, like it's not like a mouth. It's just a mouthful, and then just a void
Wait, what?
where everything goes.
Why doesn't Ian turn himself into a mouth?
Are you gonna share that, or are you gonna
What
eat
does
it all?
that even look like?
I'm just imagining it looks like a ball but with teeth.
How does that? Also, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. Got your saliva DNA on it.
do you want Ian to try turning into a mouth?
Wait, what's happening? Sorry, I got distracted.
roll to see how horrifying it is.
What's happening?
Right.
I'm scared. Should I be
This is
scared?
what I look forward to every week.
Is this happening to me?
No,
Okay, thank God.
no, this is just.
I got distracted, so I thought I was getting punished.
No,
It's straight out of like a bad horror game.
yeah, just like wood tendrils sprout out, and
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
the underside of the shield becomes like starfish mouth.
Oh god, it's like the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, exactly. Or like that starfish thing from Prometheus. I just imagine that's the noise he makes when he eats. Nom nom nom.
Yes.
And that was the first thing Ian ever tasted.
You like them?
But what does he think about it?
It's delicious.
Tastes like wood.
That's because it is wood. That reminds me of that SpongeBob scene Mine tastes like a fried boot. Mine is a fried boot.
He burnt my shoe.
Yeah.
Careful, I spill.
Tastes like chicken.
I like chicken.
That
That was the first thing you ate.
That's because I don't know what
Yeah,
chicken tastes
probably.
like.
It probably
Yeah.
tastes like
Even though I'm literally eating cold chicken nuggets right now.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Now that you bring it up, they do kind of taste a little like chicken.
Yeah, that's. I mean, what is that? Been making these things out of?
Oh, my lollipop. What's a chicken?
You don't know what a chicken is?
Is that the thing that goes bok bok bugak?
Yeah.
Fletcher would be very disappointed.
I think so. I'm gonna be honest. We've been in this bog for a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen a chicken.
I like chicken.
And soon, they arrive back at the village. The elder is already waiting. Ah, I see you've returned. Your mission was successful. We were able to see it all through the mist.
Yeah, and,
For the most part.
we think one of our friends here needs some help. He got attacked and he's not doing too good.
And Ian presents the elder with Cal. The elder lifts Cal up and examines. Oh, yes. Come with me. They follow the elder back into his hut. He takes out some sort of glove, it looks like. Some sort of cloth glove, but it appears to have seeing stones embedded on the bottom part of the finger. As he waves it over Cal, magic explodes from the sword in a bright blue light. It's almost overwhelming. And they're not even they're about 5 feet away from Cal being held by the elder, but even then, just the magic pouring out is that intense. It appears your friend is suffering from magic overload.
Is there anything we can do about it?
Well, there is one thing, however. Most beings that suffer from magic overload are not born of magic themselves. The only way to reduce magic overload is to drain the magic. But because your friend was made of magic, there's a very high chance that he may not survive.
How sure are you? How sure are you of that?
He walks over to his bookshelf and he starts scanning. There is a mountain. Ways off from here, in fact. You were trying to get to the tower, if I recall correctly. Unfortunately, this will bring you a ways off from your course. But at this mountain is a pool, a lake. And this lake can alleviate magic overload. It reduces the magic in one's body, freeing it from any tension. It's the most surefire way to help your friend. But if he is left there for too long, his soul will vanish, and he will be nothing more than a regular sword as he is now.
hurt him if I use him to cut through some stuff?
Well, I suppose. He can't say no.
Nah, I'd rather have a little bit of respect for him.
Does
I was gonna say, I will launch splinters at you at light speed, my friend.
does
I didn't think you were friends.
does Sarge want to put him back in the sheath?
Yeah.
So Sarge does so, and the elder pulls out a book. He's flipping through, and he finally finds the page he was looking for, and he shows the group.
Wait, do we still need the song?
I mean, I think it fits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just for a little bit longer. As the elder shows the group, on the one page it shows a portion of a map connecting Mog's Bog, going through a different portion of the Forest of Illusion, and outside appears to be a trail. A rugged trail, and that's actually what it's called. And past that is Wellspring Mountain. This is the mountain. It'll take a bit of a trek. Perhaps a few days.
That's the one time I don't mind walking.
Well, what are we waiting on? We gotta get our friend back. It probably would be fun.
Now, before you go, there is one thing I would like to give you.
Is it another walkie-talkie phone-looking thing?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't even have any of those. He takes out a vial of something. It seems to be a light brown liquid.
Ooh, can I see if I know what it is? I want to be smart.
Yes.
Sarge said, roll. Avery said
As
Sarge
Sarge
game
takes it,
Result, 1d20.
you can feel
14. Total,
the scale
14.
on his hand resonate. He knows exactly what this is, but he can't believe it. It's root beer. Untainted from smog.
Root beer.
This is the last bit of the enchanted water that flowed through the bog before smog infected it.
Can I take a sip?
Sure. Sapphire leaps up, takes it, and decides to try, and wow, she's never tasted anything so good in her life.
You guys gotta try this.
I'm pretty sure it's to save our friend. I'm good.
Does Prim try it?
I'm just here to spectate. I don't know. I can't handle anything else foreign going into my body at this point.
She's like, I already got another person in me, so why not?
Oh my gosh.
The death of Smog did not bring our waters back, but I'm sure we'll manage.
Do you think if we put that little bit of root beer in the water, it'll contradict itself and make it back to root beer instead of that fluid water?
Hey guys, I'll go ahead and try the root beer too.
Boom off his head. He sprouts a little propeller and he starts flying over. Yeah, yo, let me get some of that. He his wires extend out into the root beer and taste it.
I imagine he starts sparking.
Yeah, he starts short circuiting. He's like, oh fuck.
Shit doesn't agree with
I'm not sure what you thought would happen, friend.
No.
The elder, while watching this, he thought for a moment. I suppose there might be a way. You have the scale of Mog, correct?
I do.
Then come.
Sure.
They went outside to the edge of the village. The elder stood. The townspeople, including Smithy and Jam, watched with anticipation. The elder took his staff, placed it in the water. Hold your hands with the vial out as I do. The elder holds his left hand out.
So then I guess I hold up my left hand, right?
Correct.
Hey, Corey,
Alright,
should I
what's it-
roll?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are we doing the hope?
The elder closes his eyes, and it seems almost as if nature itself starts flowing around him, a gentle breeze. The leaves of the trees start coming off and slowly swirling around him. Even bits of the water underneath them start swirling up and going around him. Immerse yourself into the pools of magic that surround you, to the nature of the world itself. And I will need Sarge to roll again.
Ah,
Sarge, Avery said Sarge game _ die. Result,
Damn.
1d20.
You want to use your inspiration?
Total, 4.
Yeah, might as well. Are we fighting today?
Sarge,
I
Avery said
honestly
Sarge
don't
game
know.
_ die. Result,
There we go.
1d20.
That's better.
12. Total, 12.
Sarge attempts to do the same. The scale starts covering his body once again, and he transforms into the steel dragon. As this happens, almost on instinct, the vial in his, or the hand holding the vial, starts to tilt. The liquid flowing back down into the bog. And as it lands in the murky water, it begins to glow and spread. A bright yellow light starts consuming all of the poison throughout the bog. The mutated frogs start reverting back to normal. And the water is now a nice golden brown. Y'all did it! Y'all fixed the bog!
We
Jam
can drink from it now.
was like jumping for joy. Even Smithy, he like just took out a big mug, dipped it in the water, and took a swig. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Well, I'm glad to be of service to you.
Thank you all.
Root beer king. Root beer king.
Root beer king! Root beer king! All the townspeople
Root
start
beer king!
chanting to Sarge. Root beer king! Root beer king!
After all, I wasn't put in charge of Smoggy after Smoggy was dead. Or Mog, not Smog, but Mog.
Yeah, Moggy.
After Moggy died, he left me in charge of his cave and his area.
And he chose a fine replacement. Now go, heal your friend, and may God's blessing be with you.
Can Ian just like walk up to the edge of the bog and just like dip one of his little feet in it and try it?
Yes. As as Ian does so, skitters over, dips one of his toes in, and starts absorbing it. Oh, he's never felt a sensation like this. He could feel it coursing throughout his body. The various tastes. He could actually taste this stuff because it was magic water. It had such a sweet texture to it. It invigorated him, and it made him feel stronger. You know what? Just for the fun of it, level up Ian again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, since everybody's done had their hands in it at least twice already, and now a foot, I might as well try some myself.
I mean, I forget what leveling up does for me, but probably
for us it really doesn't do much, but that's okay.
Okay, so what's the next thing? Would it be?
Hang on.
Does it double every time?
Because yes.
So it'd be 3,200.
Yes. Yep. As Sarge tries it himself. Yeah, just like Sapphire, he's never tasted anything so rich. It had so much flavor to it. It almost made him feel young again. A flashback of a young rock golem flew through his head.
I bet this stuff would be good on vanilla ice cream.
And then, for one moment, he thought he could see Mog standing atop the bog, looking at him while he drank.
Mog, is that you?
Mog doesn't speak. He just makes one slow nod before he vanishes.
That was weird. I'm gonna take some of this root beer with me.
Well, you do have that vial, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me add that to your inventory here.
Maybe it'll come handy later.
Who knows?
Maybe I can use it to communicate with Mog.
And with that, they take the map that the elder provided, and they say goodbye to everyone in the village. The elder points them in the right direction, a trail of newly grown lily pads leading the way. And our group begin to follow. Now, as they are exiting the bog, what are they thinking now?
Well, Sarge is just thinking about getting Cal back to life.
Ian's still thinking about the root beer. I mean, to be fair, like, that is the first time he's been able to taste something that wasn't poison.
Oh yeah, true. It makes sense.
Has anyone ever went back to try to find the beginning of the die roll page?
No.
It deletes after a while, I'm pretty sure.
I've been scrolling now for like 5 minutes and I'm still not at the top.
What date are you at?
Let's see. 6/16/2023.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we've been playing for a long time.
I'm determined though.
What is Prim thinking about right now?
I think, while she also would be distracted by the out of body experience that she had, I think she also feels really bad at the same time because the magic she released was something that like helped them win in a way, but it also caused something really bad to happen, and I think she feels very guilty. So I don't think she really says anything. I think she's trying to determine like what if she did the right thing or not. And she's very worried that even if we did get him back, if he would even forgive her for doing something like that. He's all about honor and stuff like that. And she feels very just sad that she hurt somebody she actually cared about because she doesn't usually have friends.
Hey, same.
At that moment, she does get
I
a
think all
brief flash. A vision of her wearing that warrior's armor. She was being scolded, it seemed like, by someone she knew, maybe? It was an elf, also wearing bright red armor, but this elf had crimson hair to match. She wasn't sure what they were arguing about, but she does recall that it was something very serious. Something that she felt responsible for.
I feel like she could probably also, she could probably feel the feeling, like how it felt during that argument, but she cannot for the life of her remember what it was about. Just like a weird visceral reaction from the memory.
She remembers it was a visceral reaction from both her and the man yelling at her's end. But she knows how the argument ended. With her storming out and seemingly never coming back.
Cool. That might be part of what's going on here. The brief moments of clarity are really interesting. But I wish I had them a lot more often. Just for a little bit. I think I need to just go stare into the distance for like 35 minutes. But I'll keep getting my steps in, so you can count on me for that. But there is a lot going on upstairs right now.
Oh, you can stop the music now, by the way. The spirit elf does, from the corner of her eye, look at her and does one brief smile before disappearing.
Why do I feel so sad? But despite the obvious things, but that one, I don't know what that feeling is, and I don't like it.
You don't
I'm
know
gonna
what's.
try to ignore it.
They continue going further in until they're seemingly back in the Forest of Illusion. And it's...
I imagine Sarge starts seeing his motorcycle on the tree again.
God.
Yes, he does. He starts going nuts, but the others realize that it was strange. They didn't walk through a bunch of bushes or anything in order to get back to the forest. They're just here now. It's almost as if that whole adventure throughout the bog didn't even happen. But as they look, they still have everything from the bog. Still have the vial. Still have their sea and stone weapons. And fortunately, Cal is still not speaking.
He was like the only positive one here when we were dealing with this the last time. Feels really weird here now, despite it being the Forest of Illusions. That's already weird enough. It doesn't feel like there's like a brief moment of like respite or something. It just feels like I'm lost.
I will admit though, this forest, it is the forest of illusions, but it is quite peaceful.
That's an illusion.
I guess so. Anyone else agree that it's quite peaceful with all the nature noises?
Could
Last time I was here, I saw like weird things in the trees, so I would be inclined to disagree.
could I have everyone roll for perception?
Could somebody roll for me? I'm
Yeah,
currently.
I'll go ahead and roll. Hang on.
Also, I'd like
Sarah's-
to mention because I'm about to roll, but I made it to 5, 13, 20,
Avery said
22.
Sapphire game underscore die. Result.
Oh,
1d20.
I
1. Total.
am.
1. Sapphire said.
I'm
roll.
on February
Avery said
6th,
Sapphire game underscore die.
2022.
Result. 1d20.
I didn't
7.
know
Total.
you
7.
you were rolling
Cal
for
said,
Jacob,
roll.
Sarah.
Avery
I
said Cal game
rolled
underscore die. Result.
for
1d20.
I was rolling
7.
for him, but I guess we
Total,
got the same
7.
exact thing.
Guard.
So
Ian said. Roll
Does that
1d20.
mean it gets to add
Avery
up?
said guard. Ian. Game
no.
underscore die. Result. 1d20. 8. Total, 8.
Discord's not letting me go up no further. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
I'll have it.
exclamation point and then roll, Hunter.
What, did you
We're
find
almost
it?
there. No, I'm watching him roll because it wasn't doing that. I think you don't put a space between it. It's just
No,
all
no.
together.
Yep, exclamation point and then the word roll. No space.
Avery said boom alpha
It's
game
There you
underscore
go.
die.
There you
Result.
go.
1d20. 16. Total.
There we go.
16.
Damn.
Prim said. Roll. Avery
He's the
said
only
prim game
one
underscore die.
perceptive here.
Result. 1d20. 10. Total. 10.
Well,
He's ahead.
for most of the others, the forest seemingly doesn't change that much. It looks practically the same. But Boom Alpha, out of everyone, can actually notice that, well, there isn't much weird stuff here this time. In fact, the fog seems to have lifted as well. It's more of like a clear path, at least for him right now.
Did Sarge see anything?
We only rolled a 7, so to him it looks the same, but he does still think it's peaceful.
I definitely saw.
Yeah, Sapphire is just like, what are you talking about? I can't remember. Did we even know what Sapphire's greatest fear was? Did she see something she was afraid of last time?
I did not.
What
Yeah,
would
I
she
think
be?
there's only Jacob and Prim.
What would she be afraid of?
I think Fletcher was too. I thought all of us, like me, Fletcher, and Sarge, were the ones who saw stuff in the trees. Or was I wrong?
I don't know. It's your character.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm just imagining it's something goofy, like stilts, because then she'd be too tall.
I am terrible. So
That's canon.
She looks at the trees and she sees they're showing stilts, and she's like, yep, no, the forest has not changed. It's the exact same.
I start screaming. Terror.
I imagine her just going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we need to leave right now. There's stilts.
Fun fact:
Oh,
Sarah,
no.
who knows how to walk on stilts because he went to clown school and he was a clown.
Yeah, he went to clown
Oh
college.
wow.
His name was what was his name?
Michael.
No, what's his clown name?
Oh, okay. I thought Jacob. I thought you were about to say Blue Balls the clown.
Nah, I was gonna say Butternut the clown, but that's actually me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Butternut the clown. No, but nobody knows I'm a clown. But there you go. You learn something new every day.
You mean you weren't always a clown? No, I'm just...
Thanks. What a great insult. I mean, let me tie you up with a balloon rope and make you wear a balloon hat.
What if
No, not the balloon hat.
Don't worry, you get a cool balloon sword with it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
that makes up
I
for it?
can. Yeah, I can deal with that.
I'm all the way back in 2020 now with these damn scrolling up.
Oh damn! I think we're getting close.
But you see, the punishment of that is you don't get to keep the sword, so you only get to hold it long enough for me to pop it. That's
Oh, you monster! So now all I'm left with is the embarrassing hat.
and a unicycle.
You get to keep the hat.
Yeah, you can keep the hat.
I don't
But-
want to keep the hat.
Wait,
That's the point. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. As they continue, they see those glowing eyes again. Their favorite.
at least it's not stilts.
Do
It's after
do they
with
do they
literal-
react to the creature or do they just leave?
Imagine just seeing it and going, no.
Seeing what?
The glowing eyes of that creature. Remember that creature? That
Yeah.
creature that in my head looks like a lemur, like a cross between a monkey and a lemur.
At least
Just
it's,
imagine Ian looking
at least it's not a bear.
Man, bear pig.
You're cutting out
Is that-
there, Phoenix. What'd you say?
I just imagine Ian just does not care.
Yeah,
Was
just
that-
walks right by.
Did I get the name of that animal right? A bear cat?
I think so. Are you talking about the one I told you about?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That thing was crazy.
Maybe
I
we
love
see
that
that in
thing.
more illusions.
You know what? I I kind of like that idea that he's a bear cat, but that would mean he'd be sniffing all the time.
Well, that's okay. He's getting a good whiff of Sarge. I mean, the Sarge from the water. Smell all mildewy.
All moldy because he's pillows.
Uh, it's funny.
I see you've all returned.
Oh, this guy.
Well, we had to. We have to come through here to. You see, we got to go fix our friend. Basically,
He's broken.
he's broken, and we got to take him to get him fixed.
I see. So, your
we're just-
mission now is to help your friend.
Yeah, we're
Try to
just.
get in the way, I will kill you. I won't even hold back.
I don't want to kill nobody. I just want to get through to fix my friend.
You are free.
But there's always a catch.
Mhm.
Do I have to solve your riddle to get over your bridge?
No riddles. Not this time. The
All right.
only thing that I must ask of you is what do you value more? Your friend or your mission?
Our mission is our friend. Go away.
Our friend is our mission.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get in the way, I'll just, murder you. 'Cause
Because the reason
that
why I
would be
say that
real fun,
we can't complete our mission without our friend. So therefore, we need both of them. They're both important.
They're both
With that,
keys to solving all this. This is the entire thing. Our friend is the entire thing. Stop asking us weird stuff and let us go.
the illusion cat, I guess we'll call him, just kind
I mean,
of nods and then goes back up into the trees. With that, the group pass the creature. And it seemingly doesn't bother them anymore, anyway.
but they see it's the forest of illusion, so maybe it's just an illusion.
Soon, the forest of illusion breaks. Actually breaks. Like glass shattering. The pieces of the forest fly around. And they can see they're on a trail now. Hard ground. Some boulders here and there. They must be on the rugged trail.
You can follow the old rugged trail. Follow the old rugged trail.
What?
It was the Wizard of Oz thing. It was before your time.
As they start walking, they can hear some caws above them. Most likely birds. Does anyone want to look at them?
Yes, I do. And what did you? Sapphire said she wanted to too.
All
I
right.
will.
We got
As
to
they
roll.
look up, they can see.
To roll, Corey?
No.
No, we don't have to roll.
As they
Okay.
look up, they see what appear to be buzzards flying above them in a sky which was, well, it was odd to describe it. They could see the sun, and the sky was clear, but it was a very light blue, almost white color. Now I would like you all to roll.
Avery said Sapphire game _ die.
I'm
Result,
gonna use my
1d20,
inspiration.
8.
This
Total,
is another perception
Guard,
check,
Ian,
by the way.
said, roll 1d20.
Should I use my
Avery said guard,
inspiration?
Ian, game _ die. Result, 1d20,
Also,
3. Total, 3.
video
Sarge said,
general
roll.
chat of
Avery said
literally
Sarge game
every
_ die.
single die
Result,
roll
1d20, 3.
on this
Total,
server
3.
because I took a screen recording of
Prim,
my
Avery
phone
said Prim
just
game
like
_
auto
die.
scrolling.
Result, 1d20, 5.
We ain't
Total,
receiving
5.
shit out here.
As
I don't
they
know.
as they look around the area, well, it's a rugged plain. They don't seem to see any other animals around other than the buzzards. They don't see any civilization either. It's just dry road,
Never mind, it's too large.
dusty desert-like wastelands on either side, and the buzzards. So, what will they do now?
Nobody
Shoot
goes
it
forward,
down
huh?
with the splinters.
I'll say Sarge just wants to look at him.
Did you say you want Ian to shoot at the buzzards with splinters?
Yeah.
Okay, roll, please.
Avery set guard, Ian,
Damn,
game
I'm
underscore
pretty
dot.
good at that,
Result,
apparently.
1d20, 16.
I mean, after I've
Total,
used them
16.
quite a lot, I'd assume so.
As Ian starts shooting the splinters, the buzzards, while they were just seemingly flying docilely, they seemed fairly alert as the wave of splinters shoots up at them. They try weaving around them, dodging. They were actually pretty acrobatic to just be some random wild buzzards. However, Ian is no slouch with that splinter gun and was able to knock them down with the splinters. Now, they're not dead, but their wings
Can I murder them?
were brought down. I'm sorry, what?
Can I murder them with my lasers?
You can try.
I was just gonna look at them.
Avery set Sarge game underscore die.
Get
Result,
close.
1d20, 9. Total,
Yes.
9.
Like,
wanted to
I
kill it
apparently
because-
can't look up. I'm like a dog. I can't look directly into the air.
That sounds like a Platt thing to do. Like, sees a bird flying in the air, shoots it down just so he can get a closer look.
Yeah,
Oh,
not even
that's
try
what
to
you
kill it,
look
just to
like.
try to shoot it down, except I shoot all of them.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have to have shot it if it just flew closer to me.
Yeah, if it would have just landed on my head.
He did it for a comparison.
As Sarge tried firing to kill them, they were, even while their wings were punctured thanks to the splinters, they were still able to move around while free falling in the air. And as they hit the ground, they dashed. They had surprisingly long, nimble legs. They weren't ordinary buzzards. These creatures were almost like a combination of buzzards and ostriches. And as they ran between what seemed like some overgrown weeds just dotted about. Not like bushes, but some really big weeds just growing out near the rocks.
Hey, is that better?
I think we still in the forest of illusion or something. Like, there's some weird birds.
You know what else is weird?
You for trying to murder them and failing.
That stick right there
Wait.
is weird.
So,
It's odd. Let's-
I can shoot them when they're actively flying around. But
Babe.
you can't murder them when they're just falling straight towards you.
Well,
And you have lasers. Lasers are typically a bit thicker than, splinters.
Can't lasers also be like heat seeking as well?
I'm just really good at shooting things.
Yeah, he's
Look,
just like, all right, look, I'm not on my A game, all right?
if it was successful, you could have dissected it and you could have looked at its insides and learned it inside and out. Okay?
Nah. It would have been cooked.
That's the point.
Chicken.
I mean, it would have been dinner, but I can't eat
The only
anything.
thing Pribs,
Thinking
the
about
only
dinner.
thing she's retaining is just dinner.
Yeah, yeah. You
Chicken.
could have made dinner, but you failed miserably. They ran away from it, and I can't shoot them when they're in the weed. I mean, I could probably murder the weeds, but nah, too much effort.
Well, does anyone want to do anything else, or do they just want to keep going forward?
Well, if no dinner, then I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking.
I mean, unless you don't like poison. I mean, like if you're fine with eating poison, just make potatoes.
Oh, of course, perfect. What a way to go in the desert, hallucinating off of poisoned potatoes before I die. Wait, that actually kind of.
Mm,
Anybody want a potato?
Sure, I'll eat
Oh
one.
my
are they
gosh.
like? Are they magic? Because like
Oh
I'd
yes,
assume they're magic.
Right.
they
But you
are.
know,
If it is,
maybe they're just regular poisonous potatoes that just appear out of thin air.
No, they are magic.
Like, I
But
don't
now,
try.
now I'm just imagining like they all just plop down there in the practical desert. I mean, it's technically not the desert, but it is. And they just start getting high off of poisoned potatoes.
Yep, sounds about right.
Fear and
Yeah,
loathing in
high.
Las Vegas kind of shit.
I want to
Oh
get
my
high.
God.
I mean, hey, I'm sure you guys just want to do that. Just hang out with
Well,
the
yeah,
birds.
just look at the dead birds and just be like hallucinating like how you're dying.
Whoa.
What if you ate that right
Wait,
now?
so
Okay, from
so
experience of being high, you don't actually hallucinate.
Oh, I know, but we don't know what kind of chemicals are in these potatoes. They could be
Yeah.
have hallucinogenic
That's
properties.
Oh, it's
yeah.
it would
How about we find out, or no
yeah,
one can help us?
Yeah, it's just
it,
weed.
Perfect.
You're not gonna hallucinate.
it would
Well,
definitely make Ian hallucinate because it's magic and he's magic.
yeah. Just impale it on the story.
I'm, I'm just
Al
now
instantly comes back and then dies.
now I'm just imagining Ian's version of getting high is he just puts himself into the void.
Yeah,
Like
basically.
like
He's like,
he
nah.
eats the potato and then he just warps inside himself.
Yep.
Ian, are you okay, Ian? Are you
Just plops out somewhere completely random. How I got into the Walmart.
Yes. Mick Ratch is like, what are you doing back here?
Oops. I got
Where am
high
I?
and warped inside myself.
Oh, the boss is gonna kill me.
Nah, it'll be fine. He's chill.
You've met him?
Uh,
no, I am.
yeah. Nah, I just assume everyone's chill. I mean, then
Ah,
again, I would not be surprised. I mean, look at your face.
he's got like he's got like a million yard stare with so many bags under his eyes from all his overtime with no pay because he doesn't get paid anyway.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure. If he likes cheese, I'm sure Walmart has some like very moldy cheese.
I'm sick of cheese.
That's your
Aren't you
favorite.
a mouthful?
So yeah, I'm just imagining all this is going on while they're just plopped down in the desert, getting high off of Prim's poisoned potatoes.
I was gonna say Ian could try to turn into like a stove and cook them.
Yes. The weed brownie potatoes.
Previously unsaid sentences in human history.
Yeah, we say some interesting sentences here.
I'm just imagining like they just plop down. They somehow got a fire. They don't even remember how they made a fire. They're just there by the fire, just like looking up at the sky. There's no clouds, but the sky's almost white, so they're kind of like imagining that they're clouds, and they're just trying to make up clouds that they're seeing.
Hey, can I roll to see if I can perform a magic show for everybody?
Yes.
Wow, he's high. Great times.
Everybody turn around. Don't look.
Sarge Avery said Sarge game underscore die.
Oh my
Result
gosh.
1d20 18.
Hold on. Let
Total,
me
18.
rejoin because my audio did something weird. Hold on.
Oh my
wanna-
God.
God, I fucking.
Okay, there you go. Now you're good. It's fixed now.
All right. So Sarge gets up. He and like they don't know what he's gonna do.
Hey y'all,
They're
watch
just
this right here.
yeah, they're in another plane of existence right now. Ian, literally.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing what's going on.
Yeah, I'm living what's going on.
Like, all I
Sorry.
see is, like,
I know, so did I.
that, like, I just imagine only partially exists. It's just like, yeah, and then the boat.
He's just in the river Styx right now.
I like the idea of.
Would you
Sarge-
like to pay the fare to travel across?
Yeah, I'll be out
Ah.
of here in like a minute or two or an hour.
All right. I will warn you, the passage of time means nothing in this place.
You'd be surprised. I just disappears.
Oh,
I'm
all
not
alone
gonna
again. All
Um,
alone again on a Thursday night.
Yep, that's how it goes. It's not even Thursday.
Alone.
It's Monday.
How many people's watching Sarge's magic show?
Well, what's he want to do for his magic show?
I don't know. He's high, and like the reason why I made the reference.
He just does that old disappear, taking your thumb off your finger trick.
Yeah, I see him either doing that or him like doing just a coin out of thin air type thing, just like the most basic shit. And then for his grand
It's
finale,
the Bitcoin.
at the end of it, he's just making a whole tree float.
It should be that he brings the Bitcoin that everyone thought they got rid of out of nowhere.
Yes.
And they're
There's
equally
just-
impressed by like a floating tree, just as they are by him like pulling out a coin. They're
Yeah,
absolutely out of their mind.
they're like, whoa.
Oh my God.
And he does it too. He brings back that coin, starts flipping it around. He turns the coin, the Bitcoin, into the tree. And then it starts floating.
Y'all see this?
I
It
just
looks like
imagine they have the same expression on their face the whole time.
I should have voiced it out. Because I should have been like, you see this penny? It looks like an ordinary penny because it is an ordinary penny.
Ooh. Everybody claps.
Yes.
I just
Watch
imagine
this
like
right here.
as the tree's just floating there, Aiden just like pops out and like falls into the tree. Like,
Yes.
hi guys. You don't
Yeah,
want to go where I just was. It's not fun.
And they're like, oh.
Watch this right here. Watch this. Okay, so y'all ready for this? You ain't gonna believe it. Here we go. Ready? Poof. There.
Says poof, and the tree is still there.
Well, hold on.
but they're still like, whoa.
Do you want us to like close our eyes and like pretend it's not there?
Nah, I got a better idea. Okay, all right. You see that piece of grass?
Which one?
Ah.
I imagine. Okay, so
He points to the
Sarge.
weed. The weed.
I imagine he pulls a piece of grass out and is like, "Y'all see this piece of grass?" And then just throws it behind him. It's gone now.
For a second, I thought you were about to say he pulls a piece of grass out of his ass.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. about to say, I don't think that's where that needs to be. Like, I know
don't
I'm
think
stuck
so.
in a tree right now, but I don't think that's where grass should be.
Well, root beer shouldn't go on your toe neither.
Well, it's technically not my toe. It's like my hand, my toe, my foot, my arm, my
My tooth.
my leg.
Wait, you taste with your feet? You're weird.
What else am I supposed to taste? I'm a walking sentient shield.
Yeah, he's like, oh, says the talking pillow man.
I talk with my mouth.
Well, you don't really have one. I have a
The rest
mouth,
of them are
but it
just
just leads to
staring.
the void.
I'm just imagining like he says that and then Sarge like tries to feel where his mouth is and realizes it's not there because it's not where a mouth normally would be.
I imagine he actually just makes his two pillows flap and just starts talking.
No, I was just imagining like any speech that he has just comes out of the motorcycle's exhaust.
That would be funny. He just has the exhaust pipe sticking out of his shoulders.
Corey, I'm gonna text you something because I find this to be very funny.
All right. But as they're doing their shenanigans, the strange buzzards poke their heads out of the weeds. They start coming closer. It looks like they're
hell no.
curious about the situation.
Oh well, luckily I'm stuck in a floating tree.
Oh, come on, man. I haven't come
But
down yet.
let's have everyone do Constitution checks to see if they're
Avery said guard.
sober
Game
enough
underscore
to
dot.
see what's
Result
going on.
1d20 9.
Can somebody
Total,
roll for
nine.
me?
Sapphire said
Okay.
roll.
Again,
Avery
to
said
be fair,
Sapphire game
I'm stuck
underscore
in a
dot.
tree.
Result 1d20
Yeah,
all I
but
see
18.
is
your
leaves.
Constitution is also
Sapphire
a
said
+4.
roll. Avery said
Yeah, I
Sapphire game
forgot
underscore dot.
about that.
Result 1d20 5.
I just
Total
the
5.
leaves just aren't there for me.
Avery said boom alpha game underscore dot. Result
Oh, no, your
1d20
Constitution is a
19.
+3.
Total 19. Prim said roll. Avery said
Until I
prim game
spent so
underscore dot.
much time in the
Result
Walmart garden
1d20
center.
13. Total 13.
So, Sarge doesn't see it. I mean, he sees the buzzards, but it doesn't really like register to him. He's just doing his thing. However, Sapphire, Ian, Prim, and Boom Alpha, they all can see. Oh, look, the buzzards are coming towards us. Oh, look, there's people with the buzzards coming toward us. Oh, I don't think these guys are friendly looking. Uh-oh. They're sitting next to us. They're sitting by our fire.
They should die.
How y'all doing? My name's Sarge.
Well, Sarge doesn't see them.
Oh, okay.
He's just like in the zone.
Also, look at your DM.
That I did. You forget that we established that. Here, I'll type it.
Did Sapphire see him?
Yeah, I did. And I
Yes.
tried to
Oh, go ahead.
just going to silently offer one of them a potato.
You
The
guys
one
try
takes the
this.
potato, bites it, and then joins us. So now we have about 3 of these creatures now. For Sapphire, who is the most sober. Well, I guess Boom Alpha is technically the most sober, so both of you can make out what they actually look like. They appear to be goblins, which are the closest thing to like a troll outside of an actual troll. And yeah, these 3 goblins who appear to be the owners of the buzzards. Yeah, they're just along for the ride. They take the potatoes, and they watch. They're watching the floating tree.
Can I just pop out of it?
Yes, they're like, "Oh, what's that, dude? Did you see that?" I
Y'all
saw
hear
it,
somebody
man.
talking.
Oh, hi guys.
Starts-
Sorry about your birds.
Oh. There's
Yeah.
people over here. Hi. Welcome to my art show.
Whoa, the pillow's making art, man.
Where you fellers
I'm
come from?
my own person. I'm not part of his thing.
On the shield too. Well, weird pillow guy, shield man, we're I don't even remember.
Pillow guy and shield man.
And the other
That's gonna
one's
be the
like
sequel, Corey.
pillow guy and shield man.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a
That's gonna
book
be the
based
sequel
on
to
the
what we're working on.
campaign.
Yes, that would be amazing. Just turn this campaign into a book, and it's just called Pillow Guy and Shield Man.
And friends.
Pillow Guy, Shield Man, and the Talking Sword, featuring friends.
Corey, I got another idea, and I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
One of them disappears like halfway through the adventure.
Yeah. As uh, as, as the goblins are just high as well, just experiencing everything. The third one stands out. All right, all right. Let me tell you. So we are the wanderers. We wander the rugged trail so that we can find people, man. We can find people that have stuff. Just stuff. We need stuff.
Sorry, we don't have stuff. We have things.
Oh, man.
Well, only odds and ends.
Well, I mean, you guys gave us those potatoes, and man, those were great.
Just drops dead.
I'll sell you another. I'll sell you another one of those potato for 500 gold.
He falls face first onto the ground, and then Sarge says that, and he picks his head back up. We'll take it.
And then he's like, Prim, get on it. And she's like incredibly high out of her mind.
Hey, Prim, I need a couple of those potatoes because I just sold them to this guy for 500 gold.
He's dead. He's already dead.
Don't worry, I'll give you half of it.
Shove it
Oh
down
my
his
God.
throat. It'll make him better. They're medical potatoes.
So we won't.
Whoa, guys! Jerry
you can light up
wiped
a light bulb
out.
with potatoes.
Oh my god.
Not
Jerry the
gonna lie, I
Goblin.
think the best line I've said this entire campaign is we don't have stuff. We have things.
We have things, and his reaction just, aw, man.
It's the matter of fact way it was stated.
So yeah, Jerry the Goblin's dead. The other two seem to be alive, though they are reaching for their second potatoes.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
You
you eat those potatoes. They grow fresh on our farms.
I just see Sarge being like, just the one serious moment. He's just like, I miss Fletcher.
I miss Fletcher.
I just imagine he has his own farm inside the one frog.
He's just building. He's built himself a house and a new farm. He's just like, oh, well, better make use of these seeds somehow.
Don't
I
know how
wonder
he
how
did it. He just
fellow
brought
friends.
like a giant thing of dirt with him.
You know, I just realized that if Gavin ever comes back, we can now explain how he comes back. Is that because we cured the bog, it changed the frog back, so now he's a regular good frog. And he brings Fletcher back.
Yes.
Like the episode of
Frog just knows where we are.
Yes. As the other two are trying to get their potatoes, a fourth goblin approaches, and this goblin looks a little bit more intimidating.
Is that
He's
the
a bit-
goblin?
He's a bit more muscular than the others, wearing a bit of armor. Obviously, it's not like a full set, but he's got a helmet. He's got like half of a chest plate, and he has some leg armor, and he looks at the display. He sees Jerry dead. He sees the other two.
I think
What the hell's going on here?
I think the heat got to one of your guys. We told them we don't have stuff, we have things. So I am so sorry. Gonna have to go somewhere else. But we do have potatoes for sale.
I can't believe this.
I gotta go take this.
He walks over to one of the goblins eating a potato, and he just lifts him up. Are you serious right now? We're supposed to be robbing them. He's just like, but Nash, dude, you need to try these potatoes. They're so good.
And
Can Sarge
good.
can Sarge throw one at the guy's face and try to throw it into his mouth?
Yes, roll.
I
Sarge
just
Avery said
imagine
Sarge
like
game
as
underscore
soon
Oh
as
my
Ian heard
God.
that,
1d20.
Yeah.
20. Total.
Oh.
20.
Amazing.
he's a marksman now, I guess.
That's funny. Let's fucking go.
Potato marksman.
And it's
Sarge-
great because Sarge is like 30 feet away from the guy.
Sarge takes one throw. I'm just imagining it's that throw that Dan did in that one Game Grumps ad where it's just go play football. Dan and football hits him in the face.
Oh,
It's just that, but with the potato lands
oh my god.
like perfectly into Nash's mouth, like to the point where he was about to say something, but it landed right as his mouth closed, so he chewed it and went down in one gulp.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Whoa.
How you feel?
That fast, bud.
I just imagine though, like as soon as Ian heard that the goblins were gonna rob them, like the splinter gun was like, okay, I shoot.
Right. How do you feel, buddy?
Probably.
Is that tree floating?
It is, and you owe me $500 for that potatoes. Pay up.
Oh, 500. Okay.
I only have 600.
I've only got. Hang on. He like checks his pockets. I've only got this bar of gold. Will that do?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, you got any pocket change?
Hang on, man.
Pockets.
Hang on, man. I've got this lint. This paper.
Yeah, but I'll take a half jacket. I'll take
this
that.
paper clip and this string.
What's a paperclip?
Well, yeah, you guys, we need to get out of here because whenever he gets sober, he's going to realize I robbed his ass. When you rob the robber.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my gosh.
Surge moment.
we did. We robbed them with 500. No, was it
Sarge
500
literally
per
just
potato?
robbed the fucking robber. He's just like, oh, you're trying to rob
Wait.
us?
Well,
Okay.
we don't even know
Listen.
how much this bar of gold is worth. It might be worth more than that. He just gave us a pure, like, full block of gold.
No, didn't
Well, I'm
the
saying
others pay up for the
he was
potatoes
trying to
though?
rob.
Like,
No,
Trying to rob
Okay.
us, but it was the other way around.
yeah, we robbed them.
do they just book it?
Yep.
Sorry,
with
stop running.
with that, our group starts to sober up as they take their remaining potatoes and leave. As Nash just stares at the floating potato with the two remaining living goblins.
I think
He's
that's
not
that.
dead. He's just permanently napping.
And
It's a